Okay, now I'm going to put the whole clarinet together. Okay, and kind of looking at each of the pieces. The top joint, look, this is where your left hand holds, and then this is the bottom joint. Okay, and this is what the right hand will eventually hold. And you need to put these two together. And to put them together, first of all, yeah, you need cork grease again, like we had on the mouthpiece and the barrel. You have a cork here, okay? Now, because of the location of some of these keys, it's difficult to get the cork grease all the way around the cork. But you can do it just with a little bit of effort, and it'll working at it, and it'll happen. See there? Okay. No, you can't really see cork grease once it's on there, but you can feel it when it goes on correctly. And so when I put these two pieces together, you see there's that little key that's sticking up like that. Okay, that one has to be on the top of that one right there that I'm making move up and down. See that? So those two keys overlap, and they can't bang into each other. If they bang into each other, something's going to get bent, and then it's a trip to the repair shop again. These four big keys that are up over the top, and these three big keys that are over the top of this piece, they can't bang into each other either, or they get bent, and then you're on the way to the repair shop again. So you have to make sure, I hold this key down, the one that makes that one jump, so that puts it up high. And then I put my thumb on the one that's supposed to be below it, and you'll notice these keys are far away from those keys, and I just kind of put them together and twist gently, and they come together. Okay, so I've got one key over the top, okay, one key on the bottom, and this is how it should look. Okay, and those are your two main joints. Now on the bottom, we have another cork. Wherever you have a cork, you have to put cork grease on it. So I'm going to put some cork grease on it, and then rub it in so it's nice and even. And then the piece that goes on the bottom is called the bell. So this is the bell, and I just gently twist it with the cork grease, twist and push, and there it's all fine. Okay, now the top, okay, there we have another cork. So we have to put some cork grease on it. Now, do you have to put cork grease on it every time? That's the big question. And no, you don't, not every time. But if it's hard to put your instrument together, use some cork grease. Okay. If it's not hard, just be very gentle with it. Inspect your corks every now and then. If they just look dry or feel dry, yeah, use some cork grease, because when they dry out, they'll crack and fall apart, and then it's a trip to the repair shop. Okay. So I've already put together my mouthpiece and my barrel. And now here these go on the top, and I'm just gently, again, I kind of wiggle them or get them all the way, or kind of spin it a little bit to get the cork grease all the way around the cork, so it's an even coating. Now I'm going to take my mouthpiece cap off here. You see my reed? My reed needs to line up. See, there's this long key and a hole. Your reed needs to line up to that. Okay, and so you just kind of line it up. That's the back of the clarinet. So now I put the whole clarinet together. There it is. And I'll do another video of how to start playing and get our first sounds. We'll do that later. But now worry about putting it together, and then we'll talk about holding it correctly and getting our first sounds at another time. So there you go.